Alright, so Merlin's coming out tomorrow on Global, and today we're going to be talking about the patch notes we got here for Global. Everything to say about the patch that you really are going to care about if you don't want to look at the patch notes yourself, but you just want to know what's coming out tomorrow. And of course, the question everyone's going to ask, should I summon for Merlin? Which is more complicated than I wish it was. When it came to Chandler, right, it was like, yeah, obviously don't summon for Chandler. Chandler kind of sucks. And he's like a banner character that isn't a festival, so he's going to be coming out in SSR tickets at some point as well. And he just, again, isn't like the best, and his banner really sucked. But when it comes to Merlin, it's a bit of a different story. So, new chapter, you know, you're going to be getting, not gems actually from this one. We got 30 gems on the last one, just by, you know, getting to the middle of it. And no gems on this one. Even, you can't even complete the chapter. So you're going to have to wait into the next chapter to get those 30. Of course, cosmetics. Coin shop, you can only buy the Sin festivals from the coin shop, as you can see. Plus Liz. Liz in this game counts as a Sin. She really does. Except you can buy for the Meliodas or Light Elizabeth. I'm guessing those characters will never be able to be bought for festival coins. Just on the case of how it's been so far. I don't think Cherry Melody will ever be able to be bought like that. New card set that kind of is okay. Card sets need improvements to them. Like, these card sets should not have like UC and R cards in them, because these cards have terrible stats. Like, the SR and the SSR cards are fine, but the UC and R and even C cards, like, they just have terrible stats. New relics, I definitely recommend everyone to make Jormungandr's relic. Once you essentially proc her passive, you remove all debuffs from all allies, and then ranks everyone up. Really, really OP. And again, if you farm up enough, if you have Jormungandr in the first place, right, you can get the materials to make her relic, because her relic is deer mats. It's unfortunate because that sets a bad precedent, but no, I'm not going to talk about that right now. Kusok, I would say if you're like, you know, a high-end player that, you know, can farm dogs every week, obviously make his relic is pretty decent. But as a new player, I wouldn't, or someone that can do dogs, essentially, I wouldn't stress too much about it. It's not the best relic ever. It's not anything like Chandler's relic, your base Chandler, right? And if you can do dogs, you're not missing out on much. But one thing is that this relic might mean that we're getting a Demon Kusok next. As it been for the Demon relics, you know, we got a relic for Zeldris, we got a new Zeldris. We got a relic for Chandler, we got a new Chandler. Does that mean we're going to get a new Kusok? I don't know. But we'll see. Bundles and stuff, these bundles are okay. I mean, this, if you spend money on the game, this one's pretty decent, I think, because it's $50 for 5,000 envils. 5,000 envils is a lot. But this one also is like $5 for one multi on the banner. It's not bad. You get one multi for free, by the way. So, of course, when you get the free multi, these are some okay UI improvements. The login bonus is pretty good. You get like 150 gems off of login bonus this month. Plus, of course, the gems you're already going to be getting from playing the game. You get a coin to level 90 a character. That's pretty good. Plus, of course, the free multi. So, of course, everyone's going to do the free multi. On the question, should I summon for Merlin? Yeah, do the free multi, obviously. But the free multi is a given, right? These are like on these events, like you play like free stages and stuff, you get these, and like, you know, you do it. Big Hawk is here. I don't know if I'm going to bother making a video on how to beat him, because, you know, just move cards for 2 turns, attack, then move cards. Oh, actually, I might make a video, because someone found a team that can actually beat Hawk in 3 turns. Super fast. But it's like, you need to be like a pretty high-end player. Oh yeah, this new costume for Merlin that works on all Merlins. And I think we're basically done. Oh, if you've done story, you get 25 gems as soon as you open the game. It's pretty good. 1 lucky bag, good luck on that. Good luck on the lucky bag. You can get one of the free ones from here. I think you can get 3 for free. Yeah, push reward, step up. Yeah, you get 3 for free. So good luck. If you get the 25 gems, that's probably the best thing you can get. So yeah, good luck on that. King. Exchange. Oh, you can now do simultaneous clear on deathmatch. I see some people don't understand how that works. I'm gonna show you right now. It's very simple. You spawn the raids, right? You spawn the raids. Now it works on hell. You spawn the raids. You click here. When you do one of the raids, it does all 3. That's it. It's very simple. It's very simple. So yeah, simultaneous clear is pretty good. I now will actually not miss a single day of doing raids, which is nice. There's like extra effects and stuff. Hawk Pass now, they dropped a new skin. Oh, never mind. On JP we got a new skin for Tonar, but it's because we already had this for a skin last month. I forgot Hawk Pass on Global is 1 month behind for no reason. So I apologize, I forgot about that. Yeah, now Global's getting Freyr's costume, the furry costume. And now, okay, so should we start for Merlin? Sorry, I just want to go over all the patch notes and stuff like that. No. No. Not because she's bad. Okay, she is bad. For a festival, she is like pretty low tier when it comes to, sorry, wrong click. Festivals on their release, right? When you think of a festival on their release and how powerful they usually are, this Merlin is very comparable to how DN was when she first came out, where DN was usable, like you could still use her in PvP and, you know, you could even win matches with her, but she was incredibly mediocre, right? Until Red Tarmiel came out and the story completely shifted, right? After Red Tarmiel, DN became like a must-have character until like recently. Like, you know, DN isn't like end-all be-all anymore as she was after Red Tarmiel came out, because, you know, Estarossa kind of cocks her, Red Brynhilder kind of cocks her, but she's still very good. Very, very, very good. I think Merlin's a similar situation where she looks very unimpressive unless you are confident you can always go first. If you can always go first and you can make this team, I think I still have it set. Let me go on my teams here on PvP. Yes, if you can make this team right here and always go, I mean, always go first. If you go second, you lost, right? With this Merlin, if you don't go first, you will lose. Like, this Merlin needs so many turns. I'm looking for Zeldris. This Merlin needs so many turns. Actually, I could play either Zeldris or Bond. It doesn't really matter because she debuffs so much. That's the one great thing about her. She pairs up so well with Festival Zeldris as well, because she doesn't even need like Green Zeldris Link or anything. She just debuffs so much, right? If you can make this team, and you, again, always go first, you can do pretty good use of her. But here's the thing. There are so many teams in the game like this. Like, do you need Merlin? If you're confident you can always go first, you don't even need Merlin. You can use someone else. You can use Summer Merlin if you already have her. Or there's so many other characters in the game that's like, to me, a character that's PvP only. Right, she is a PvP only character. You cannot use her in PvE. All right, the only thing she works in PvE at all is farming SP stage. She's pretty decent for farming gold, and even still, she's not the best. This is the best farming team for gold. Maybe we can swap King for her. I don't know, but like, this is the best farming team for gold. She's not even on the best team. Like, I don't know. Doesn't work on Demonic Beast, which is the only difficult PvE stage in the game, right? The only difficult PvE content in the entire game is Demonic Beast, Bird, Deer, Dog, especially dogs, right? Her passive doesn't work. It just simply doesn't work because PvE activities cannot be debuffed. Like, you can't stun them. If you don't know what Merlin does, I'm sorry, but I'm just going to talk about if she's worth running. Her passive is very long. Her passive is a whole ass Bible. Like, legit. Can I pull up Green Cross Database just to show how long it is on the page? I'm not even going to read. I'm just going to show how long it is. Like, look at this. It's like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. It says so much. But when you read it, you're like, why? There's no need for this much text. Like, what she does, other characters can do better with less complications. Like, she needs so many turns to do what Summer Merlin does in one turn. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Because, like, especially if you go second, you lost. Like, if you're using Merlin, you go second, you lost. Which, for a lot of characters, it is like that. But, like, a character, like, I don't know. If you've been summoning on banners recently, and you pulled for Estarossa, bro, Estarossa is, like, such a good unit because he can go first or second. When I play with Estarossa, because I've been playing a lot of Type 100 lately, you go second. You don't go first. You go second every single match, and you still win. Because it's how Estarossa was built. Even though the darkness stacking is comparable to Merlin's own stacking, it is not the same. It most certainly is not the same. People are thinking that Merlin stacking her element thing is the exact same thing as Estarossa's darkness stacking. I'm sorry to tell you, but the difference between Estarossa's darkness stacking is very simple. When Merlin, like, I don't know, debuff someone with element, right? That not only can be cleansed, but it doesn't give anyone anything. Darkness gives all your allies basic stats, which is pretty good. On top of that, once you stack 4 darkness, that enemy's done. Like, that enemy's dead, unless you mess it up. That enemy is dead. The Merlin, sure, she can apply stun, which is pretty good. Like, if you're gonna apply a stun, that's sometimes worse than being dead, because those cards are gonna be wasting space, right? It can be worse than being dead, actually. But most of the time, you're gonna be, I don't know, lowering their crit chance by 100%. I guess can be useful. Or you're gonna be like, I don't know, what's the other one? It's attack seal, lower crit chance. You're gonna be corrosing them. You're gonna apply corrosion. Corrosion. In 2022, you're gonna be applying corrosion. Because that's what she does. She applies corrosion in one of the effects. It sucks. Like, it sucks. So I think the best option for everyone, I mean, if you're aware that someone's never banned, sure. Okay. Most people, they're gonna be summoning day 1, either because you really like Merlin. If you really like Merlin, it is what it is, you know, it's the character that you like, you're going to be summoning. Can't hold you up for that. Or you're going to be crackheads. Crackheads that summon on every single banner. And I promise you, if you're one of the people that, you know, complaining the game doesn't give enough gems, it's because you're summoning on every single banner. You're not going to pity on the banners that actually matter. You're like summoning for Kusak, you're summoning, oh sorry, not Kusak, Chandler. You're summoning for like this Demon Chandler that sucked. You're summoning for banners that don't really give you value. I think holding gems for Demonic Beast characters, which are, again, the only difficult PvE activities in the game, or end-of-year festivals, which most certainly will be either better in PvP than Merlin, or on the same level, because this Merlin, I'm getting the signals that in like a month, she's going to be a top-tier PvP character, because they're going to probably release characters made to help her. That's how it's been. That's the same thing with the end, right? I think the best course of action is wait. You have 1 month, 1 entire month of this banner being there. Right? This banner is leaving on JP on the 27th of October, right? JP players have a bit of a disadvantage on that because Global has a few days that they can see what JP has, right? Like if you wanted Chandler for whatever reason, but you want Merlin more, let's choose back-to-back skip banners. What a good time. But, you know, you could have waited, right? JP players are the worst time because you only had like 1 day of prep time, right? You can wait 1 month, see what character comes out that helps her, right? Or see like maybe next banner is a Demonic Beast character that you need to like help you like beat dogs, stuff like that. Or even better, they could release, you know, by end of October, we're going to be getting like the Halloween characters and stuff. They could release like Halloween Escanor, stuff like that, you know, that you might be more excited for than this Merlin. If you're just summoning, choose summon. Like, you might get some decent characters off the ban. Like, Guffer is very good. Dan is still very good, like I said. This line Merlin sucks these days, so you don't really want to get there. Sarah Merlin, also very good. You know, Freyr is also there. Like, Red Tarmio, he's nice to start tickets, but it's still good to pull, right? If you don't have him 6-6. I'm saying be cautious. End of year is coming. And if you can do 2 rotations on the end of year banner, imagine, like, if you've been playing the game for a little while, and maybe you didn't have enough gems for Trillium Meliodas. Imagine if you were able to do 2 rotations on Trillium Meliodas because you skipped, like, I don't know, Fast Galfer when he came out. You know, because she is the equivalent of Fast Galfer when he came out. She's, like, taking his slot right now. Next festival would be the equivalent of Festival King. Like, I know Fast Galfer is very good right now, but think about last year the difference between summoning a full rotation of Fast Gaffer compared to Fast King. Big difference. So, yeah. My suggestion, but you can do whatever you want. I'm not your dad.